Hello, everyone. Welcome to Liam's Lyceum. I'm your host, Liam, aka Hembar, and today we're going to have another short weekly update. I've been reading the academic books still. In fact, I finished Woden. Now that I think about it, I should probably put that on my thumbnail. So I'm going to do that while I'm talking. And I made a video about it. It actually came out on Wednesday. It was a very fun book, very informative. I'm glad I read it. I feel like y'all should read it if you like learning things, which is always worth your time. I think it's actually something that is a little disappointing about a lot of society, is that people just don't care to learn things. That's a bummer. I think learning is very important, especially as you continue to learn, throughout your life, whatever. Become more empathetic, become more knowledgeable, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so I also finished White Plume Mountain. I don't remember how far I was in this last week, but I finished it this week. There are two other books I don't have physically, but I might read them soon. Very interesting. Three main characters. The Justicar, this cloak that is sentient and can breathe fire and stuff, and then this little pixie who is rather immature and sexual, but something, I guess. And then I finished Woden. What else did I finish? Oh, I finished The War of the Twins. That's right. I started this week. It's been a couple years almost since I read Time of the Twins. So I've been feeling reading some D&D novels if it wasn't immediately obvious. And Forgotten Realms is something I like to take good notes on. And so, I take notes on pretty much every book I read anyways, because I'll review it on here. But I like to really get in depth with my Forgotten Realms stuff. So Dragonlance is easier in that sense, because I'm not that into Dragonlance. So, and I'm still not. It's funny, there's always something about these books that's good, and there's always something that's just keeps it from being amazing. I don't know what it is in particular, because it doesn't feel like it's written for children all that much, but I feel like that's kind of the result in a way. So anyways, I finished these two D&D books, and I started two more. I started The Crimson Legion, which is book 2 in the Pentad. What is it? The Prism Pentad by Troy Denning. This one's in better shape than my first book, The Verdant Passage. I don't even remember where I got these. I think local bookstore here in Idaho. And then I also started The Tainted Sword by DJ Heinrich, which is a pen name. I believe the first book is written by a woman, forgetting her name. And the second book is written by this woman and a man, and then the third book is just written by the man. Who's the author? Dory Jean Watry. So this is a Mystara book. As you see the logo here, Dungeons & Dragons. That's the basic Dungeons & Dragons logo. As opposed to Advanced, right? This came in the 90s when Advanced Dungeons & Dragons was a thing. So this is Mystara setting. I've had this one actually for a number of years. I think I got it right around the time I started my channel, whether that was right before or right after. So there's some maps in here. This back page is an ad, but it also folds out. Some more art. So that's very interesting for a mass market paperback. This actually made me laugh out loud, the first chapter. I'm not even done with the first chapter. I think I have a page left. But made me laugh out loud. I don't know if it was supposed to, but it was funny. So hopefully I'll read more of that tonight. I'm also still reading some of Homecoming by Joel Shepard. That has slowed down considerably this week. I'm enjoying it. I'm just not super into reading right now for whatever reason. Life has just kind of got me down. I already kind of was not in the best mood. And then this week, just financial stuff kind of took a hit, and my finances have never been great. Anyways, I know people don't care. That's not what you watch me for. But to be honest, I can't afford any books, for example. So, that kind of affects my channel. But and I found out a good friend of mine, I used to play D&D with when I mentioned him on the channel when my channel was new, actually, because I lived in Colorado when I made my channel, and I played D&D with him there. He's having some pretty serious medical issues, and our other friend he passed away a couple years ago, so it's kind of scary. But we're in the process also of switching my current 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign into Castle Crusades, which I've played before. I first played this in like 2020 or something like that. But I was just sitting there and I was like, I played Castle Crusades once last year. I didn't DM it. It's been a couple years since I DM'd Castle Crusades, but I was like, why aren't we playing Castle Crusades? Like I like Troll Lord games more than Wizards of the Coast. I like Castle Crusades more than 5th edition, and I was just from playing 5th edition pretty consistently actually for the past several months. I'm just like, you know what, this is fine, but it's not the best, and I like Castle Crusades more, so I'm going to play that. Of like the varieties of D&D I played Castle Crusades, which is pretty much a D&D, a little streamlined, easy to play like 5th edition. And I played 2nd edition, and I played Pathfinder 1E, which I didn't really enjoy. And I've played RuneQuest, which is not really D&D, but it's kind of, fantasy adventure adjacent type of thing, which I actually really enjoyed RuneQuest as well. So anyways, and I played other tabletop role-playing games, but they're not fantasy ones. So anyways, Leapings Williams Lyceum, let me know what you've been reading. Hopefully this Wednesday, I'm not sure. I have a little symposium I'm co-hosting on Tuesday, and I'm presenting for it. And I hope to record that it's just a short little presentation, hoping to record that after the fact, not while I'm presenting it, but after the fact. I'll probably go through it again and record that for this channel. It'll be more historical focused with some literature and language in there, which is pretty typical for me. But it'll be about like Angevin stuff, because my brother wanted it to be like same time period, and he's going to talk about Gothic architecture. So it's going to be like late 12th, early 13th century type of time period. So if anyone's interested in that, I need to invite more people to this thing anyways. I've been doing that privately. I don't really know who to invite. The 2 people we had come last time can't come this time, so I'm not sure how we're going to handle that symposium. This week might just be my brother and I, who are the host and co-host. So anyhow, we'll see how that goes. Maybe Tim will come. Tim, you should come if you're watching this.